Hey everybody, it's Nick Lydorf again. How you doing? This is episode 85 of Off the Clock. This is I've done 85 consecutive live videos in a row. I am fascinated with the guy that got arrested, this constitutional lawyer, Rick Martin, who referred to himself as assistance of counsel in front of Judge Aquilina here in Ingham County in Lansing, actually a couple blocks away when that happened. And he went to jail, and he's been in jail for contempt of court. And I was looking at their Facebook page because I'm just fascinated by this guy. And I came across this request that they made today. Let's see, a little bit hard to see, but it says, this is the Constitutional Law Group .us, which is his website. So we're looking for a constitutional attorney. Can be a bar attorney as long as they're constitutional. That is complete nonsense. Next sentence, if you know anyone, please message us. Rick is in need of assistance of counsel. Thank you. Well, that's weird because Rick is a constitutional lawyer. Why can't he just represent himself? He's actually, he could represent himself, I guess, if he wanted to. There's nothing prohibiting him from doing that. But he's even looking for a bar attorney, which if you listen to these the sovereign citizen nonsense idiots that I am getting bombarded with comments on my videos, they think that bar means British Accredited Registry, which essentially means that I am one step closer to being a knight. So didn't know that. Could add that to the old resume. I'm a Esquire, I guess. I'm some sort of title, whatever. Didn't even know that, but it's some secret society. Maybe I didn't even know of it. That it's just operating for the last almost 15 years that I didn't even know this. So I find it really interesting because if you take a look at their website, which is constitutionallawgroup.us, there's a whole bunch of other constitutional lawyers available. And if this is all, if it's all legit, then why don't they have any of these other people represent Rick Martin in this case in Ingham County Circuit Court? Why wouldn't they have? Well, Rick Martin is looking, because he's in jail, he's looking for someone. He's not a bar attorney because their first duty is to the court. Why would you want that? Why would you want a bar attorney, Rick? Interesting. I am fearless and wise when it comes to taking care of my clients. It's interesting that he was appearing in court with a mask on. I thought that was kind of wild for somebody that was representing a client that was not forever not wearing a mask, and then he's wearing a mask. But what about all these other people? Let's look at, what about Kyle Yudes? Isn't he available to help and be assistance of counsel for Rick Martin in his case here for contempt of court in Ingham County? What about David Martin? David Martin, is he available to be assistance of counsel? He's got a bow tie on. He's been on CNBC. He's a speaker and author and a futurist, whatever the hell that is. What about this guy, Mark Emery Boswell? Mark Emery : Boswell. Those don't even, colon doesn't even belong in your name like that. Mark Emery, there could be a hyphen there, but a colon Boswell, that isn't even, whatever. He's the founder of Lighthouse Law Club. That sounds like something. Maybe he could petition to be admitted what we call pro hoc vice, which means that he could represent Rick in court. He's an assistance of counsel. Why does he have him? What about Lenka Coloma? What about her? Why doesn't she represent Rick as assistance of counsel? Well, probably the reason why is because this is all bullshit and it's all falling apart. Just like someone told me last night in some crazy ass comment that that the bar attorneys or the British Accredited Registry that they're getting shut down in 3 countries as we speak. And this guy told me that we'll remember you when everyone gets shut down, which is some sort of bullshit threat, I guess. Very interesting that Rick Martin, constitutional attorney. Now he changed it. It used to say constitutional attorney on his website, but now it says assistance of counsel, which is the language that he thinks allows him in the 6th Amendment to practice as basically an attorney and represent other clients, which is complete bullshit. And we saw how that worked when he went to jail. So it's just wild to me that people watch all this and they're donating money to this completely asinine cause that this guy is doing, when all he had to do to not have to go to jail is not try and represent himself as an attorney in court. So if you donated to this guy's website, man, try and get it back, because that's just complete bullshit, man. Anyway, I'm gonna punch out here, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Now I'm all pissed because I talked about Rick Martin and all. There's so many of these people trying to scam people on claiming some trust account that's only in your all caps name, that your birth certificate is entitles you to this $1 to $3 million and this secret trust account. Claim your straw man, and all those people end up going to jail. And like, this dude sends me this message last night, like, oh, and it's complete just gibberish. Like, I mean, I'm not even talking like legalese. It's just like completely spelled wrong. And like I had to concentrate more than I have to read like a legal opinion than I had concentrate less on legal opinion than I had to read this bullshit that this guy sent me. And he like wanted me to watch this website about this guy, about a warrior or whatever. It's just all nonsense. And they like donate money to these people. And, I mean, it's just wild that people want to circumvent all this stuff, and it's just crazy to me. But to each their own, I guess. Let's see. Can someone not act as an agent? So Dexter, you've asked me questions before, and I can tell you this right now. What you're trying to do, you can't do it. You just can't do it. And I understand that you may disagree with that, but we're just going to have to agree to disagree. And we can go back and forth with citing, case laws or whatever it is. And you can ask me all the questions you want, but I can point you to several cases. I will share one with you. That's one where they tried to scam the government out of millions of dollars, and they ended up going to federal prison because they tried to create some sort of the UCC filings. All that stuff doesn't work. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work. And it's just doesn't work. So, well, probably because he needs an attorney, because that's how the system works. And if you don't like it, that's fine, but don't make up some sort of like alternate reality because you don't like the way that the way that the system works. I don't agree with everything. Well, then cite that case to me. I'd love to send it, put it in the comments, and I'd love to read it and break it down, because I just, in an administrative capacity, we're not in an administrative court. We're not in a maritime court. If you want to pick and choose and cherry pick these different things, you can go ahead and do that. But we're talking about appearing in a criminal court and a judge exercising her authority. Whether or not you agree with that or not makes no difference to whether or not she has the ability to do what she did. What he did was completely wrong. And you can't make up any kind of alternative reality. And it's just so hard to debate, because Sperry versus Florida, I will take a look at this. And we're not talking about an administrative court, Dexter. We're talking about a circuit court in the state of Michigan, which is a court that hears felonies, misdemeanors, and civil actions above a certain dollar amount. So it's one step below the Court of Appeals in Michigan. We're not talking about an administrative court. So I know you may disagree, but I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree. And I could point you to a lot of different things, as I'm sure that you could, but I just completely disagree with your line of thinking there. So, all right. I hope you guys have a good day, and take